Hi, this is Zafar Iqbal. Welcome back to my channel. In this English grammar lecture, I will teach you the present continuous tense, also called progressive tense, in detail with definitions, examples, and examples in the sentences. In this lesson on present continuous tense, there is not a single definition of this tense, but a lot to understand. I hope that students will understand easily by the end of the lesson. You will have a clear idea of a way to use this tense. So let's get started. But before the start of our lecture, if you like this video is interesting and developmental, so please don't forget to subscribe, like, thumb up, and comment. Kindly leave a remark underneath. I love to hear what you need to say. Thank you. Now, जैसा कि मैंने कल भी कहा था कि मैं आपको उर्दू में भी ये लेक्चर दूंगा, तो आज हम जो है कि ये प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस टेंस शुरू कर रहे हैं और इसमें मैं बोर्ड पर भी, वाइट बोर्ड पर भी लिखूंगा, बताऊंगा भी कि ये किस तरह से आसानी के साथ स्टूडेंट्स इसको समझ लेंगे. ओके, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूस टेंस. This tense is also called progressive tense. Now, let's start with the definitions. See here, not one, not two, but more than two definitions are over here. You know why? Because the students understand what the actually present continuous tense is. The present continuous tense expresses an action that is in progress at the time of speaking in the present or an ongoing action at the present time. The second definition is the present continuous tense shows that condition or an action is frequently happening now and may continue in the future. The next definition is the present continuous tense is a verb tense in which the action is still going, not completed, still going, and consequently continuous. This tense is used that actions are happening currently, not in the past, currently. The another definition is the present continuous tense is formed from the present tense of the verb be. As I explained yesterday that the to be is a verb, this means that it includes is, am, are, was, were, etc., etc. And the present participle ing, okay, form, ing form of a verb. Now, after the completion of the definitions, now we are going that how we make the present continuous tense. That's why I put this one over here, that how do we make the present continuous tense. This is the formula. Here the formation is that how we form these ones. The formation is, I will write down over here. Formation, that what is the formation of our this tense. Now, subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb plus object. As in the first tense, in the present indefinite tense, I explained you that this is the formula and we are going to use this formula in our 12 tenses. But here, the auxiliary verb and the main verb will be changed according to their tenses. So here, in the auxiliary verb, we will use to be. And as I explained you, to be verb, what is to be verb? This is, am, are, was, were, will, shall, etc., etc. In the main verb, we are going to use the first form of verb plus ing. And object as I told you that it is optional. If your sentence is completed up to the main verb, no need for any object. And if we are going to use the object after the main verb, it's up to you. Now, here in this chart, we are using the same formation as I wrote. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb plus object. In the first positive sentence, see, subject is I, auxiliary verb am is MR. So, I, subject, I am, and the main verb going. See the first form, go plus ing. Main verb is complete. So, I am going to school. To school is the object over here. The second positive, you are reading this. Same, see, we are using in auxiliary verb are, and if the to be verb is MR. So, you are reading. Read is the first form of the verb plus ing. This is the requirement formula. So, you are reading this. In the negative sentence, as I told you before, that after the first auxiliary you put not in your sentence and your sentence will turn into the negative. So here, he is not staying in London. Auxiliary verb is, and the main verb is staying, stay, first form of the verb plus ing. He is not staying in London. The second negative sentence is, we are not playing cricket. See, very easy. Our formation is, we are doing what our formation says. So, auxiliary verb to be are, not for the negative, and first form plus ing, playing, play is the first form, ing, add. So, we are not playing cricket. In the question sentences, we take the auxiliary verb in the place of subject and push the subject in the place of auxiliary, and your sentence will be turned in question mark. Question sentences. Now, what is our first? Is he watching game? Question mark. See, our auxiliary verb is, we put in the subject, and our subject is shifted on auxiliary verb. Is he watching game? Question mark. The second sentence is, are they waiting for Hamid? See here, are, auxiliary verb we shifted already, and the subject we pushed there in the place of auxiliary. Are they waiting? Wait is the first form of the verb plus add plus ing or add ing. This is what our formation says. So, are they waiting for Hamid? Clear? Of the verbs in the present continuous tense. Most verbs add ing. Examples: eat, eating, do, doing, cook, cooking, speak, speaking. Verbs that ended e, drop the e and add ing. An example, shake, shaking. So see here that in the shake, shake, we remove e and add ing. Shaking, shaking. Same thing, write, writing, drive, driving, have, having. And at the last, verbs ended with ie, change ie to y and add ing. In examples, lie, lying. See here, lie. So what we wrote over here, that verbs ended with ie. So we remove ie and add ing. Lie, lying. Die, dying. In the spelling of die, die, and what we wrote, remove the ie and add ing. Die, dying. Okay? And now, this lecture is over. And if you have any question, feel free to let me know in the comments and I will speak to you. At the end of every lecture, be ready to learn and watch the next lecture. So I will start my next lecture on the present perfect tense with definitions, examples, etc., etc. Until then, goodbye.